flickering. Humans tended to think electrical before spiritual, and that worked in our favor. Lethe is my best friend and my matron of honor, I explained, happy to redirect her from the flickering light show. She and her stomach are here to provide moral support. They also make all my wedding-related appointments. 31 months, 1 week, 4 days, and probably 5 or so hours ago, I presented Linus Andreas Lawson III with a bread tie studded with pocket lint and asked him to marry me. That had been the easy part. Everything that came after, let's just say I wasn't one of those life is a piece of cake people. Unless the cake had been run over by a delivery truck a few times, scraped off the asphalt, and mounted into a cake-like form that left gravel in your teeth with each bite. Traditionally, the groom and his family planned the wedding. All the bride had to do was pick a dress and show up ready to say her vows. But his mother was the grande dame of the Society for Post-Life Management, and she had her hands full with the myriad programs she had established in the wake of the siege of Savannah to restore the city to its former splendor. Even with help from the Woolworth Foundation, which I established to lend aid to those in need, poor neighborhoods still bore scars from the damage Odette Lecomte and Gaspard Lacroix had inflicted during the vampire's short but bloody tenure. With no other family to speak of, Linus would have gotten stuck planning his own wedding, down to a reception that wouldn't insult the Gwilgy in attendance. I couldn't dump it all on him. Not when I had so many human friends used to the reverse being true, the bride's family footing the bill, who were willing and eager to lend us a hand. Or a mouth, in Lethe's case. And since I had been the officially recognized potentate of Savannah for exactly 3 days, I had to ensure any factions within the city who wanted to attend the wedding received an invitation and special consideration for their dietary needs, as well as preferential seating to ensure no bad blood got spilled on the big day. Already the society gossips were salivating for every juicy wedding tidbit they could sink their teeth into. That's why I chose a human baker, to cut down on leaks, to prevent the cake from being splashed across the papers the day before the ceremony, to guarantee the reveal was worth the wait. Recovering from her faux pas, Leslie tapped her pen on the tablet screen. Does that mean you prefer the coconut cake as well? Not for the big cake, no. I snorted at Lethe when she glared daggers at me. Instead of a groom's cake, I'm having a matron of honor cake. Linus ate more these days than he had when we first met, but an entire cake would be wasted on him. The weirdo didn't have one sweet tooth in his head. The matron cake was his idea. You can make it in the coconut. Beside me, Lethe did a little dance on her stool, almost knocking me off mine. Feathers rustling while she wiggled under him, Keith spread his wings in jerky motions. Vroom, vroom! Fiddlesticks! Braced for chaos, I kept an eye on him, expecting him to tear off through the air like a race car on a dirt track at any moment, now that he had transformed, probably into Bumblebee. He lost his mind when that robot got screen time. But it appeared we were in luck. The cake crumbs must be weighing him down because he didn't budge. Excellent choice. Leslie's eyes brightened with the promise of another sale. Have you made your selection? The big cake will be champagne cake with strawberry buttercream filling and champagne frosting. Champagne was fancy pants, and that's what counted in the society. To them, events were all about the expense, the prestige, and the exclusivity. Our friends would be the only guests who caught the reference, but I couldn't resist a nod to Linus and me with the strawberry filling, a subtle rebellion that declared this occasion wasn't all about them, but about us, too. Another excellent choice. The bride's cake, I continued, will be the banana cake with peanut butter cream cheese filling and dark chocolate ganache frosting. The bride's cake? Leslie hesitated, poised to add to the order. That's different from the big cake? Yes.